Welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed the trending day today. Enjoying is not only that you make profits, if you don't make loss also, it's the enjoyment actually. Okay, so it's not that every day we need to make profits. Sometimes if you are not able to make profits and try to control the loss also is good actually. Okay, so one shouldn't be upset if you are not made profits today, because today the market has not given much opportunity for people for intraday, because already the prices were gone up, and during the day it gave some chances actually, but for option buyers it was a good chance actually because of the sudden volatility in the market. Let's understand how what happened in the market today and what could have been done and how could have been traded, what is the view, just everything in a glance we need to just see. So the quote I want to bring it to your notice today, the trade mantra for the day is this Bruce Lee's word quote, which many of you would have heard this: empty your mind, be formless, shapeless like water. You put water into your cup, it becomes a cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes a bottle. And you put water in a teapot, it becomes teapot. Water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. So this is what it tells. Is exactly very ideal quote for a trader. So when market is going on trend upside, your technicality is very strong, and you have to be with the market in the bullish scenario. If the market is down technically, then we in the downside. So market is definitely, many of you are not convinced with the view market is going up on the upside, because Reliance is pulling on the upside, the economy is having a problem, lot of unemployment, so many things are there, earnings are not coming, but market is going. So you want to short the market, but market is not giving the opportunity. Okay, so we have to just wait for the opportunity and be like water, as Bruce Lee told in his thing. So we have to be like water and take the shape where we are. Now the market is bullish, we have to take the shape of a bullish trader. That is the only option available for us, and there is not that you can go and fight and file a case against the market why the market is going up. You cannot do it, correct? So we have to be with the market and take the profits wherever it goes. Okay, that's what we have to do, and we have to do the risk management. That's the only thing we have to do. Coming to the power of 2, what happened, let us see. So in the power of 2, if you see here, both Nifty, Bank Nifty were already in the buy signal. Okay, so in this what we are seeing, the moving average is not moving average, it is the McGinley dynamic, same 20 and 200 only. So day of Friday we got the buy signal around 9:30, and it is continuing till now, it is going on. Okay, the 200 moving average, 200 parameter McGinley is around 22,500, and this is around 20, is around 2835, 22,835. So till the time we don't get the sell signal, we'll be with the buy signal only. And also today we just opened exactly above the long breakout, and we came down slightly, and then we never tested long breakout actually. I thought that this today, if you see, the target to for long breakout was 22,480. So around this level we should have exactly that we should have reversed actually. After normally target 2 only that does actually most of times. So I was expecting that it will reverse. That's the reason I told in the Nifty I not gone for Bank Nifty. So that's the reason I expected the 22 like 11,450 call. We'll see. Okay, while coming to Nifty, we'll see that. So after that, if you see McGinley 20 gave the complete support till around 130. After that, for a few minutes on around for 1 hour, it went slightly down below this, and again it started moving on the 20 moving average, and but slightly below the cloud. We'll wait for the moving average, the sell signal from power of 2. Till the time you have to sell the shorts or buy the calls. That's the only thing we have to do for with the Bank Nifty. But Bank Nifty, the IDX is showing that a very weak signal. Now selling options can be very tricky and very difficult to handle. So don't short the any options. Call or put, a sudden breakout can kill the option sellers. Okay, so you have to be with the option buying only as of now. That's the trend you have to follow till the time ADX start moving. We'll see that also. Coming to the Nifty, so Nifty also same thing happened here. We got the buy signal on Friday, and then we stayed above this only. We stayed above this. This is 200 McGinley. Though we went below this, still we are not given the sell signal. We started moving up above, and now as of now the McGinley 20 is 11,471. This is 11,426. possibly like if you see here today, here also long breakout above only, it opened here, this is long breakout, then we never tested long breakout at all. So till at least 11,400 level, if you close, then only we can see some weakness in the Nifty. Till the time we have to continue to ride, where it is going we have to go in that direction only. There is nothing can be done about that. So let us see the Nifty also chart, what happened actually. The Nifty, the gap what is there possibly looks like getting filled. So when it will get filled, we will see also. So Nifty, we saw that time the one of the weeks actually, if you see here the gap what you can see here is around 11,542. okay, high probability looks like it is going to be filled and then only it will come down. So we have how much points now actually, 540 means all 50 points, 50 no, more than 100 points now, 11,476 now, so 11,542. So 540 level, 550 level, somewhere it will test and fill the gap, and then only a possibility will come. I don't think before that Nifty has any intention to come down at all. Okay, in case of Bank Nifty, so many gaps in the hourly chart. You can see that actually all the gaps need to be filled at any cost. If you see here, we need to fill this gap, we need to fill this gap. Okay, so many gaps are there, we need to get filled. So definitely we will test 22,000 levels. I'm not sure when it will get tested. Possibly some sudden the big bad news something they bring, and then fill the news, we don't know, fill the gaps, we don't know, we have to wait for that. That's the reason. So any shorting of options, either call or put, can be dangerous for Nifty, because of the reason that the Ichimoku cloud, that Ichimoku cloud, I will show you that one also. For Bank Nifty, if you see here the ADX I told you before in one of the videos also, ADX is the black one. If you see here the closing, it is around 9.6. you can see here ADX, the black one. Now the ADX is around 9.64 something. Okay, the lowest level is indicating that there is a strength, lack of strength actually. That is the reason people are selling the options for very low price also. What happens that once the volatility increases suddenly in Bank Nifty, then what happens, this option will become very big price amount it can double even though the underlying price spot is staying same level. If because of any news the volatility increases for Bank Nifty, then the price, option price, will even double also without any underlying price movement. Okay, so that is the reason that you have to be very cautious with option trading for Bank Nifty, particularly at this moment when the VIX is very low. We can just see the option price movement when it was around, if you see here what is the price level here, 9.65. so in the beginning, or there was a last year also, it was around 10 levels. This is the level. Okay, if you see here 28th February, see here 8.8. okay, so 8.8 was the level when we are around 9 level. Suddenly the big spike came. After that everybody were trapped in the month of February 2019, before the election time. Okay, that what happened, everybody were trapped who were sold options. So be careful, I'm telling you again and again. So this is what you have to listen. Otherwise if you don't be disciplined and follow the simple rule for Bank Nifty particularly, you will get trapped. Because if you are selling, for example, one thing you have to understand is that for a low option, the VIX impacts actually. The VIX impact is on the low value options only particularly, but high value options will not impact. So that is the reason you have to now this case, now if you are shorting say 22,000 call, which is trading on 22,000 levels, 1,300 levels September expiry, then no problem. Okay, you can hedge it by buying options. That way you do it for 2-3 lots, no problem. You can manage, it is manageable. But when you short say 100 rupees, 50 rupees the call options or put options, strangle, straddle, whatever it may be, once the price starts moving against you, in no time it will move up like anything, and very difficult to manage the positions because Bank Nifty adjusting so many positions is very difficult unless you have enough capital. Many of them are trading with very nominal capital. So that is the reason I'm telling you about this particular thing, very important thing you should know. Okay, so power of 2 we saw what happened in the power of 2. So long breakout above, we got the signal and then we not reversed at all. For tomorrow also we have to see the power long breakout, whether it is happening or not. Tomorrow could be a good tricky day again, so you have to be cautious. So coming to the key data points, which is what important today. If If you see a 11,450 call, I told you to short at 60 rupees, around 60 rupees, and that time it was around 85. The previous day high was 85 for this call option. So this is the stop loss. I told 15 point stop loss. So it is a expectation, it's a probability that it will come down expected, and that's the reason. But at the same time, immediately what happened, I hedged the position by shorting 11,350 put at around 40 rupees. At 40 rupees, and then this came at around 8 rupees only, around 10 points it was, we got the profit actually. And then 11,400 put also was sold around 55 rupees, another 10 points profit. Okay, so this way how we record the loss of 15 points here. So it was a no profit no loss game. But one good thing was for me, like I put a stop loss order for 85 for 4 lots I bought. So what happened, manually I squared off the positions at 85, I forgot the stop loss order, then they triggered and it gave another 15 points actually. It was by fluke I made some profit in this position here. Okay, so that is good, but we have to be very careful about your stop loss orders also. Always I ensure that whenever I place an order of shorting options, I put a stop loss order, whether correct, wrong, whatever, we have to put a stop loss order. So we are limiting our risk, because during intraday you can put your stop loss, but during positional overnight positions you cannot put a stop loss order unless you buy option and hedge it. Okay, so if you see here, everything is showing a buy signal because the price is trading above the previous day high. That's the condition here. And the coming to the call what I just mentioned here. So 1150 call I told 60, 1150 put at 40. So we just managed to make some small profit here, but not in loss because of this trending move. Unless we did not put stop loss order, would have been loss. It is a big loss. So we should not take this chance always. That is the importance of placing a stop loss order. So stop loss order where you put, that is very important. It's not just like that on a random basis they put 10 point, 15 point, 20 points. You have to put stop loss order based on the previous day high. That's very important. VWAP also, what happens, you get a lot of time triggers and then you will get hit. Okay, so previous day high, you should have very reasonable target. Add some 2-3 points if you want, then that is a very ideal target, you can keep it. If it breaks previous day high, then definitely some trending move is coming up. Coming to the Nifty and Bank daily view. So we are not broken the channel, we are continuously moving up on the without breaking the channel. Arun down is slightly getting ferocious and moving up, but Arun up is not giving up, it is also at 100. So it is not any problem as such. Till the time Arun up is coming down and Arun down is moving up and giving crossover between 40 and 50. So I remember I mentioned on Friday that we got a sell signal, but a sell signal on the bottom level is not relevant. See what happened here, that is the reason it went up, if you see. Okay, so you cannot unless you have to see all the rules and regulations, that blindly you cannot have very simple rule telling Arun up is crossing or crossover is giving sell signal, but we have not got any points. You cannot blame the system unless you make some back testing and understand how it behaves when it gives crossover, whether it is relevant, not relevant. Okay, so many things you have to see. Last time I told you also, like the sell signal we got, but we got almost 600 points away. After that we got a buy signal. Okay, so here also, like Bank Nifty is not, the signal is very weak, the EDX indicating that the trend is very weak, no doubt about that. If we by any chance, any news is taking that market to 23,000 levels and above for Bank Nifty, then we should be ready for 25,000 levels also in Bank Nifty. No problem in achieving that targets. So 23,000 calls in big demand. Keep watching on the call options previous day high. If it crosses above the previous day high, then just keep buying the options, because Bank Nifty option buying only will help you and make you profit in the coming days. Till ADX is at once it crosses ADX above 9 and 10, 11, 12, then you will see big profits in the Bank Nifty options buying on call, particularly possible, because now there is less chance that you will come down. It doesn't look like we are going to come down in Bank Nifty. Somehow or other the media and analysts will take the market on the upside before FIs start dumping. That time you have to be cautious, that's it. Heikin Ashi is also bullish with green candle, open equal to low for Nifty and Bank Nifty both. So there is no negative signal from Heikin Ashi. So Ichimoku cloud is indicating for Nifty that it is above the Tenkan-sen. Kijun-sen crossover is not happening. We need to sustain below 11,200, then only we can see some sorry, we can see some any weakness in the Nifty and from Ichimoku cloud perspective. And in case of Bank Nifty, we have crossed above this Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. This brown line is Kijun-sen. we crossed above this comfortably. A good candle formation is there, Maribozu, almost a Maribozu candle. So, but the problem is the option pain is not moving actually, it is staying at 22,600. That gives suspicion some trap could be there. So, we will watch further. So, there could be a trap. If there trap, tomorrow will be a gap down. That's the only option. We have to wait and watch. So, in case of hourly candle formation for Nifty, it is like a wedge formation is happening here. Possibly we can test around 550 levels, which is the gap filling area, and then start coming down and fill the gap here around 350 also possible. There is a one scenario. So, any move on the upside, 11,550 should be the resistance for this week series and monthly also. Monthly series also is ending this time, this week. So, coming to Bank Nifty, lot of gaps need to be filled. Very clear, it is very clear. We will come down at any cost. Possibly a panic down move can come, or we can fill this gap next week also. Anything is possible, but we will fill this gap for sure. Okay. See this what happened here. This gap what got filled here. These two gaps back to back, two gaps got filled after that few weeks, few days. Okay. So definitely, if not in this week, next week we should get this gap filled at any cost. Okay. So if you are holding shorts, it should be naked, not be naked shorts. It should be on the hedge shorts. So I take remember I told you about this 21,500 call option. You keep a tab. So I sold against that put options. I'm keep carrying that thing and averaging it around 1,500 for 25 rupees actually. But against that I am selling put options and reducing my cost of carrying that short calls, and also hedging my position by shorting 23,000 put at 830 rupees and also bought 20,300 call in case the market moves on upside. So that way, in case the market moves on downside, I bought 22,400 put option also. Okay, so that way because I am believing in this down move also possible or up move also possible. So we should be ready for both actually, because market is in tricky mode. Any carrying on only one side can trap you always. So always, because Bank Nifty is becoming very tricky now. So coming to the key data points, Nifty is again becoming bullish of 1.4 PCR. Last time 2 weeks back we saw at 1.79 where it got topped out and then started moving down. So we look for this PCR, which once we come to 1.6 levels, then we can look for some top out pattern and then started giving the correction of 200-300 points at least. So Bank Nifty also became bullish 1.29. VIX has come down to 19 levels, now below 20 levels. But here the crazy thing is that we are not still getting any put rating at 11,300 levels. Looks fishy, not sure what is the reason, but the gap is not much actually. Okay, but option pain is 11,400, but spot is around 11,466. The spot is the option pain is not reaching the spot. So, but coming to the Lakshman Rekha, everything is bullish, nothing to have a problem unless we break 22,800, which is almost 900 points away. Then we don't have any problem at all. Trailing stop loss also is there, 21,936. Let us see. I don't see any problem in the Lakshman Rekha perspective also. This August expiry we are expected to be closing bullish, but we have to keep a trailing stop loss manually for this. 22,500 I think should be a stop loss. We should not break 22,500 at any cost if the bullish move to continue. FI data is still not updated, and in case of tomorrow, 11,450 is the level what you have to watch for. Below this will be bearish, and 22,650 is the level bearish for Bank Nifty for tomorrow level. So weekly perspective, we are bullish. We got almost 922 points from the midpoint. I mentioned that 1,000 points movement we are getting for Bank Nifty normally above the midpoint. We got in just one day, we got this midpoint breakout. Okay, so that's the power of midpoint. So I'm expecting 22,000 levels. We don't expect to cross above 22,000 levels. Once we cross touch 22,000 levels, we should look for some down move. I'm expecting it's an expectation only. Moving averages are everything is indicating very positive. 21,932 is the moving average. Almost we are nearby. Okay, let me see, 22,800, almost 1,000 points away from 20-day moving average. I think we are going too far from 20-day moving average, which is not likely to sustain actually. But let us wait. Tomorrow, if we come below 22,654, then we look for some shorting opportunity below this level. Midpoint is very important. Keep a tab on this. 180 points away from the current level is 180 points away from this level. So for tomorrow, the long breakout level is 23,101, and short breakout is 22,564. So this is matching with our this midpoint also around almost 22,654. So keep a tab on this level around 600, 22,600 levels. Below this, we should not give breakout. If it gives breakout, then move can come on the downside. After a good up move, consolidation is possible tomorrow. That is one opportunity. That possibility also is there. And in case of Nifty long breakout, 11,500 level, good call writing is happening at 11,500 level. If you see here, and that is the reason I think 11,500 you should not break at any cost. For the otherwise the call writers will become aggressive and then move to the next 11,600. That will trigger the next to move on the upside. So 11,550 after if it sustains about 11,500 and the call writers are shifting their position to next level 11,600 levels, then very easily 11,550 can be tested. Short breakout is 11,418 levels. Now the puts are very cheap, so there is no point in shorting the puts. Look for shorting the calls and buying the calls as hedge. That's the only thing you have to do it. And that too, don't go for weekly expiry, this shorting or something like that. You have to be very cautious, because now if you short puts now, in suddenly market moves any on downside and the VIX starts moving up, then puts can become very costly to square off the positions. Okay, so concentrate on don't not be buying puts. Okay, if you buy puts, again you will get diluted only, the theta impact will be there. So look for shorting calls and buying calls. These are two things only you have to concentrate now for the Nifty, Bank Nifty particularly. So coming to the HDFC Bank option strategy, so let me just take you through the HDFC Bank option strategy. So what happened is the call is that I am expecting to square off the position tomorrow morning. Okay, because the reason is currently it is a loss of 1,155. Okay, if you see like in case of August expiry, we squared off 1,000 rupees option, call option at around 80 rupees something we squared off, and overall we made a booked a profit 22,000 levels in the HDFC Bank August series. Now because if you see the IV option pain is around 1,090 and the IV is around 32 levels. There is very tricky situation actually. Now we are making profit of almost 5,000 rupees in the cash also. Cash stocks, 125 shares we are holding at 1,075. Around 1,115 is the level now. Almost 40 points gain is there. So around 5,000 profit is there. So if you want, what you can do is you can exit the cash stock position and exit the option position, and we'll enter the strategy after some time. Okay, because we made almost 30,000 profit, 20 plus 35,000 profit and plus 5 cash, 40,000 profit, the just 1,000 rupees loss. So we'll square off the position here and then wait for the next opportunity. It's not that you need to carry always the position in the options and the cash stock. When you get some profit, book the profit and you'll get opportunity to re-enter actually. Okay, that's the strategy you should adopt for HDFC Bank. Assume the HDFC Bank strategy, if you have kept it continuously for now also, what would happen if you see what happened, 47.5 is squared off at 80, almost double the price we are getting, then we are safely we exited. If you are not exited, what happened, 30 rupees means another 30 rupees, 15,000 rupees loss would have been happened in this strategy, in 30,000 rupees. So entire thing, whatever gain we gained in August, we would have lost also in the July. So you have to exit. Keep remembering the rule, double the price when you get premium the levels, exit the positions. That's the very ideal. If you not exited, then you would have hit by big amount. Okay, so if you are get one time you loss or another in profit, don't do the mistake of squaring off the booking the profit and holding the loss, expecting that the loss will come down. Never do the mistake. If you are entering with a strategy, exit with the strategy totally. Don't do partial exiting. That is a mistake many of people do, thinking that okay, I will do the wait for that and I will expect to square off when the price comes down. Become greedy. You become greedy. You have to see the overall profit scenario for a strategy. Strategy level profit you have to see, and strategy level you have to exit. You never do the mistake of partial exiting the strategy. Hope that is clear for HDFC Bank strategy. Coming to the learning time. Learning time, actually I want to show you a website actually which one of my student has come across this website. The website name is tradeguide.in. Okay, very good website, neatly done, very simple, and I found it very interesting and useful also. You can have a look at it, explore. You can have live option chain is there, like how you can see the Nifty NSE website. The same thing is developed here, and you have option of reload also. Automatically it refreshes. The additional features PCR is there here. The PCR is there. The only problem what I found was that in the PCR the calculation is not correct actually. PCR put divided by call should be the ratio, but here call divided by put is done actually. Okay, this is one thing you have to just have a look at it, and just you also have a look at it. This is one problem I have found, but otherwise okay. But this red means then this level resistance is there. That's what you have to understand. Option chain is there for Nifty, Bank Nifty, and all the stocks are there at one go. And then you have historical option chain is there for last 5 weeks is there. If you see here select expiry, you can see, oh no, okay, only one expiry and next 4 expiries is there. And then you have Greeks, interpretation, strike, so many things are there. I don't want to spend time on this. You can go through this, very interesting. I found it's very useful also. You can also develop anything reports if you want. PCR live strike indicator also is there. Then there is one thing called straddle triangle also is there. Normally this charts you get for don't get anywhere else actually, normally in the live scenario actually. Here you are getting triangle also, you are getting live update, auto update is there for every 1 minute. Okay, you are getting this and with moving average also he is given actually. So this is very interesting, for free of cost you are getting. Otherwise there is some icharts.com something is the website where they are charging around 300 400 something per month. I'm not sure exactly. So this is getting for free. You are getting this triangle and straddle live data, and also participant activities there which you can see yourself also. Then multi strike open interest that is there, you can see, very interesting. Just go through it, very useful information I thought I will share with you also today. Okay, hope you like the video. Please subscribe, like the channel. I will come again with a new thing with you tomorrow. Thank you.